Welcome to Total Fitness Wednesday, and today's routine, equilibrium. You may remember this if you've done it before. Dare I say, everyone quite likes this one. Within reason, it's tough, but it's good, fast, quick changes. It's one of them that's kind of over before you know it, and you're really not sure what hit you. It's quite good in a sick way. Right, you will need a kettlebell for one or two combinations, and some light dumbbells for one as well. There's a lot of body weight though. So yeah, right, let's get warmed up, and then we can go through the detail. Okay, join in the spot there. Nice and loose. Chest ball. each drill is 2 exercises. We're splitting that minute between those 2 exercises. The first time we go through each, we're going to do 50 seconds on exercise 1 and just 10 seconds on exercise 2. So it'll literally be like a couple of reps. So we go all through all 6. Then back to the start, but then we switch the balance slightly. 40-20. So 40 on number 1, 20 on number 2. Go through. Back to the start. This time we split down the middle, 30-30. Okay, then again, we go around again. 20-40 to the balance tips. And then the final round, 10-50. So you went doing the opposite way you started, and you reach equilibrium. That's the whole point. No finisher, we just run all the way through. It's timed exactly. I just need to show you each of those combinations that you do for a minute. So, combination 1, swings into shoulder to shoulder, seamless switch for time reasons. If you do need to switch kettlebell, just do it as fast as you can. So, the kettlebell through the thigh triangle, use the hips, drive that kettlebell up. Okay, remember, close your armpits. Okay, don't be swinging like this to be there. Okay, and then seamlessly, when I say switch, you will hear that subtle little tick, tick, tick as well on the timer. Bring it up to your shoulder. Then exercise 2, you're just going to tap the shoulder, hold the kettlebell like this. Okay, and then tap, tap. So just feel the handle, tap the shoulder. Okay, then you rest 20 seconds. Combination 2, walk out to push-ups and squat thrusts. So, nice wide-ish stance. Hands down, walk out, push up, walk back, okay? 1, and number 2, squat thrusts. Nice and simple. Knees in and out. Remember, a squat thrust should be thrust back, back in, thrust back. Not this. Okay? So, right in and out. 1, combination 3. Lunge from squat and press up bunny hop. Quite a tough combo this. So, iso squat, ratchet the knees outwards, okay, to engage the glutes. Into that squat. You're going to re-lunge, keeping that bent leg position. Tap the knee. The knees are bent the whole time. That's quite tough actually. Then you've got upper body for the second half, you drop to the floor. Bunny hop, press up. So, you're going to press up, imagine there's a line that runs down the centre of your body but on the floor. Okay, take your feet to that side. Your hands stay where they are though. Push up, and then bunny hop across. Push up, bunny hop across. You do it on the knees. Push up, drop to the knees, push up. Okay, next combo. We have burpees. All the way through, it's just a little burpee variation. Burpee with a double jump. 1, 2. Knees up a little bit. And then the second one is burpees with a double push. Okay, there. 1, 2. Okay, before you come up. It's burpees with slight variations. Yeah, there. Next one is your dumbbell. That's squat. It's a 6 jack cross. The dumbbells up here by your chin to cheekbones. Okay. Keep them nice and high. Into your squat. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times out. Look straight out and back up. And then you're into, again, brace. Hips drop back. Chest comes down. You do the prone fly then as number 2. Final combo, abs, sit-ups, and hollow body hold. Okay, so sit-ups, number 1, and then hold, legs off the floor, abs side, okay? Pull the belly button down. Right. That's each combo, you've probably forgotten them, don't worry, I'll be doing them, so just follow me. So, let me just set this timer there. minute on 20 seconds rest. And remember that this first round you're switching on that last 10 seconds to exercise 2. So we're going to start with swings and shoulder to shoulder. You'll notice the thing, there's a lot of uppers and lowers mixed in. The first half is geared much more toward the lowers, and as the balance tips, you're more into the uppers. Okay? So you will notice that little pattern in there. Okay then. Round 1 then. Swings and shoulder to shoulder. 3, 2. big four, five, six.
He would always win the fight, bang, bang. He shot me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. Then all was down, bang, bang. My baby
Sit up. 30 seconds. Follow my hold. Right, we got 2 rounds left. So next then, we're swapping after just 20 seconds. So those first ones get less, the second ones get longer. Some of them perhaps a bit easier, some of them perhaps a bit harder, depending on your individual ability. Welcome back, Trace. Trace's first one back. She said it's tough, yeah, this one, first one back, it's going to be particularly in the Spanish heat. Right, let's go then. Round 4 of 5. again. For 40 seconds. You know that one. Final round. Right. Just 10 seconds on the number ones and 50 seconds on the number twos. So now you've seen that switch from the lower body very much to upper body now. With your shoulder movements, your chest movements, your pulling movements. Okay, so this is in there. The final agony, go! Trust me, it's beautiful. You'll float out the room. I promise you, back in 2 minutes for that. And you don't need a thing. Just for Mark, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And well done, that was extreme.